In my case, it was a found dog. She was found on the streets. She was a German Shepherd, and nobody had any idea that she was pregnant. We were preparing to have her spayed, and we delayed that for certain reasons because she was pretty aggressive in the beginning, and we didn't want to traumatize her, and we decided to, you know, just let her some time to get used to us, and eventually, right before we decided to get her spayed, she gave birth to 5 puppies. And that was quite a shock because nobody expected that from her. She was really skinny, and you can imagine that she got even skinnier after she gave birth. So I felt really bad for the fact that I didn't know that she was pregnant because she had a paw wound, and we gave her antibiotics to treat the wound. We gave her anti-inflammatory medicine, and that kind of stuff is really bad for a pregnant dog. It's really bad for the puppies, and I'm surprised that those puppies are actually doing pretty fine. They're growing up, they're developing, they're doing pretty well, but still I really don't feel good about the fact that she took so much shit without us knowing that she was pregnant. So yeah, plus she wasn't getting, you know, the proper food for pregnant dogs and stuff like that. She was just, yeah, it was quite a surprise for us. And yeah, when I saw that, you know, she gave birth, I was like, okay, we need to take care of that right now. I just grabbed all the puppies. When I saw that she wasn't aggressive for me to touch the puppy. She didn't really know what to do with them. She just kept grabbing them and kept dropping them on the ground, and I was like, hey, what the hell are you doing? You're hurting them, seriously. So basically I just grabbed them all together. I put them in her doghouse, and you know, I just left her there. I came back to see her in like a couple of hours. And the puppies were crying. They were crying when I first got, you know, to see the dog, to check up on her. And I saw the puppies, and they were like crying like cats. They sound like, at first I thought they were cats in my backyard. And then I realized that they were actually baby dogs, and I couldn't believe it. And I left them crying, and when I came back to her after a couple hours, they were still crying, which means she didn't nurse them at all. And I just found them, you know, sleeping outside of her doghouse, and the puppies were inside. And yeah, when she saw me, she was like, she got in her doghouse, she grabbed a pup in her mouth, and she came with the pup at me, and I was like, why are you showing me the puppies? Like, it was almost like she was asking me what to do with the puppy, because she was completely clueless. And then, you know, I just turned around, I gave a call to a vet just to, you know, to grab some information about how to take care of the mother with a litter of pups. And as I watched her, I was in the house, and I watched her, how she was actually just eating from one of the puppies. And when I saw that, I immediately got outside, and I tried to, you know, grab her collar, but right before I did that, she managed to take another puppy, and basically out of 5 puppies, we're just left with 3 puppies. We took them away from her. Right now she's at her own place. She's doing fine. She just got used to her new house. Okay, so yeah, and we're just left with 3 puppies. It was quite shocking, but at least we managed to save these 3 little pups. So yeah, there are going to be quite a lot of reasons why your female dog can't take care of her puppies. Either it's her first birth, or maybe she has some hormonal, you know, imbalance, or whatever the reasons are. And she can't take care of the puppies. Then you need to step in, and you need to know a couple of things when you deal with these little puppies, because, you know, you're gonna realize that you need to act pretty fast, because they're so small and they're so weak, and they can get a hypoglycemic really fast. Their blood sugar can drop really fast. Their body temperature can drop really fast. So you need to kind of like take action immediately. And it kind of took me a while to gather all the information from the internet. I talked to a lot of vets, and I just, you know, put information in place, like all of the information, and that's why I decided to make this video, to help people who might deal with the same situation when they really need to act really fast. For example, the puppies, when I managed to separate them from their mother, to say the three little pups, they were really cold, and they were like, their movements were so slow, because, and I realized that after a couple of days, when they started to, you know, get all the nutrition, they were in a warm place, they started, you know, moving faster and started having a different sort of cry, because at first their cries sounded like they were cats, like really, you know, desperated, and it was just horrible. And after a couple of days, they started actually sounding like dogs, and I realized that when after a couple of days, I took a look at the first video when we first brought them here, how slowly they were moving, and how slow they were actually drinking the milk. We had syringes at first because we couldn't find nursing bottles, but nursing bottles are a lot better, because with a syringe, like, you can't know for sure how much to pull into their mouth, and they can aspirate into their lungs, which can be really dangerous. So with the nursing bottle, it's a lot easier because they're actually just sucking it up as they would eat from their mother, and they know what amount to grab so that they don't aspirate with. So yeah, it's pretty, there are like a couple of details that you need to take care of, but once you know those details, everything's gonna just fall into place, and you're gonna get used to their routine. At first, it's gonna be a little bit, you know, like, it's gonna be an anxious time, because you're not gonna know what to do. It's still something, it's like, it's a new situation, you're not going to get used to the routine in the first couple of days. You're probably going to be tired because you have to wake up during the night all the time. It's almost like having a human baby, so it's pretty tiring.